Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to 2023. I hope everybody had a lovely Christmas. Kind of hope that you didn't have a break, because if you didn't have a break, it meant that you were trading really well. And things are getting back to normal again, and let's hope they stay that way for the rest of the year. I was going to talk to you about scams today, because there's a couple happening at the moment. One of them's happening here already, the other one's happening in Victoria. But look, if it's happening in Victoria, it's probably going to come across the border, just like coronavirus did. So I'll talk about the one that's already here first. So there are groups of patrons who are entering gaming rooms, sitting down, starting to play, and then have pepper spray with them. And they're spraying that in the room, which of course triggers an immediate evacuation. People jump up, run out, and then these particular patrons, they're wearing masks, so they've come prepared, and they run around to the EGMs and they take out any tickets that are in them and cash out any credits that are remaining on the machine. So that's just something to look out for. If there's groups walking in wearing masks, I know it's a bit difficult because some people are wearing masks anyway, but just be mindful of it. The one that's across the border, there is something that you can do about it, but you need to be aware of it. So some very entrepreneurial patrons have been photocopying Tito tickets. So they've been taking a ticket out of a machine, nipping off to Officeworks or somewhere, photocopying it, cutting it down to size, taking it back to the venue, and then they have been putting it into a machine or putting it into a CRT. These machines are accepting the tickets. Even we've tried it with cash counters, the cash counters are accepting the fake tickets. So they're then redeeming it, and they're going up to the cashier with the original ticket and asking the cashier to redeem it. So the cashier scans it. If the cashier doesn't check what the scanner says and sees that it has come up as already redeemed, so if they're busy or they're just not operating on their game, they're paying it out twice. Where they do notice that it's been already redeemed, they're saying to the patron, sorry, can't do anything about it, already redeemed, and the patron then gets angry and assertive and aggressive and says, well, hang on, I've got the original ticket here. If I'd put it in a machine or a CRT, the machine would have eaten it and I wouldn't have it. There's an error, you need to pay it out. So, and of course, if you're not aware of the scam, the staff think, well, it must be an error, they're dead right, and they're then paying it out again. So it's very clever. It's been devised very carefully, because had they done it the other way around and put the original ticket into a machine with the other one having already been redeemed, it would automatically reject it. So the only way that it's being paid out again is not because there's something wrong with the system, but it's because a staff member needs to do a manual override to be able to pay out to make the payment. So that's something that you need to be very aware of. I don't want to leave you on a negative note, so I'll give you something positive before I go. The training review of all of the gaming training is reaching its conclusion. There's going to be new platforms upon which the training is delivered, which is really positive, particularly for venues in the regional areas with the travel costs and accommodation and that kind of thing. So there's going to be online learning, so modules, that's self-paced learning. There's going to be most likely the virtual Zoom stuff that you've become accustomed to, but there's also going to be face-to-face learning offered as well. So watch this space in terms of all of that. Happy 2023, and I'll speak to you next time.